1. Looks are the most important factor for man's dating success.
For getting attention, yes. Not for dating. No.
2. Women care about looks more than men.
Yeah.
3. This is mainly because women are much more selective in their mate choice. Their dating strategy can be compared to a single-line fisherman trying to catch the highest quality fish.
But that isn't the reason why they care about their looks so much. It's because most of your value is in your looks.
Meanwhile, 4. Most men take whatever they can get. They're like sea trawlers throwing a big net into the ocean, picking up whatever.
Yeah, because most men are degenerates.
There's a lot of men out there that will pretty much go with anyone, attractive or unattractive.
Yeah. Like, it's not even funny, dude. I was working, and I saw this girl. She's like maybe like 5 out of 10. She's average, right? She's not the most beautiful. She's not the most ugly either. But she opens up her laptop, goes into Zoom, watches this anime shit with 2 fat dudes, and I'm like, bruv, there is no way they're not trying to hit. No way, dude. I've seen enough men, and when they're desperate enough, they'll do anything, like binge watching fucking anime in order to hit on a girl. It's fucking weird, man.
5. Looks is becoming even more important for guys now because of the explosion of online dating apps.
I think that only applies to online dating.
6. Looks is also becoming more important because women are exposed to more and more options daily.
No. It's if they're more exposed to more options, then of course they're already gonna see all the beautiful men. There's no point. There's no point in seeing all the beautiful men. That's just because they're so exposed to all these beautiful men, or pretty men, or handsome men. I don't think they really find a point in dating them anymore, just because, I'll be honest, most of them, or some of them, are definitely just trash people, right? And yeah, I mean, of course, women want to date higher, so of course they're gonna look for more attractive men. But I think if you have, I think, you know, if you're 5 out of 10, you got the confidence, you got good character, you got all this shit, and you're dating a good woman, they're gonna pick you, dude. You just gotta find them. It's hard to find them because now they're like needles in a fucking haystack.
What's the fastest way to narrow down 100 options? Easy. Just get rid of anyone short, ugly, bald, and so on.
If you're talking about just narrowing people down, yeah, that makes sense. But I think if you're smooth enough, I think if you have that game, you can get her. If you have that game, you can get her. Right? Maybe even if you're 5 out of 10. If you're 5 out of 10, you're just average. If you're an average dude with that has status, and no, then but he wouldn't be average then. Okay, let's just look. Okay, on pure attractiveness, he's a 5 out of 10, right? But if you're talking about his status and all his other stuff, his personality, it's all like maybe 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, and he got good game. He got it, man. He got it.
7. Any man an 8 or above in attractiveness will have the red carpet rolled out for him on online dating apps.
Yeah, that's true. Because all you can see is the face. And yeah. But if we're talking about real life, it's very different, dude. Some 8 out of 10s would get rejected outright. Why? Just because their confidence is not there. Because, you know, they're trash personalities sometimes. Because, you know, there are some, you know, very attractive men who are extremely nice. And good personality, they got good game, and got everything. But I think there are times where I've seen 6 out of 10s, and they have abundance. And that's because they got game.
8. In contrast, any man between a 5 and 7 in attractiveness will struggle massively on online dating.
Yup.
getting barely any matches and scarcely getting replies to messages.
That's why you don't go fucking online. Because people are so fucking scared to approach girls in real life. It's hilarious, dude.
9. Any man below a 5 will get 0 matches for life. 10.
Yeah, online. Yeah.
On online dating apps, 60% of likes go to the top 10% of men. 11. 80% of the matches go to the top 20%. 12. 95% of matches go to the top 50%.
I don't doubt.
Therefore, 13. Just 5% of matches go to the bottom 50% of guys.
I don't use dating apps, but if this is accurate, I mean, it seems accurate. It would align with what I have experienced in real life, but yeah.
14. These statistics also show that looks are mostly objective. There is very little room for opinion or preference.
Yeah. You know, it's complete asinine when a girl comes to you. Or not when a girl comes to you, but when you ask a girl, does he look attractive to you? And then they're like, oh no, but my opinion, no. There's certain features and certain patterns where it's objectively attractive to 99% of females. So if you're talking about that 1%, maybe. But exceptions don't break the rule.
15. A man's money now means nothing to women, as they can instead either work for themselves or rely on the government to provide resources instead.
Wrong. Completely wrong. Okay. It depends. I think money has that attraction, right? Oh, is that your Lambo outside? They approach you. Sometimes they approach you. But, but I think if you have good personality, you have good game, you're smooth, even if you're, let's say, I think even if you're a 4 out of 10, there are some girls who will be willing to go with you, right?
16. Any man that gets in a relationship based on his money has no real attraction from the woman.
Yeah, if it's built on money, there's really no real love.
It is all fake love. 17. His only purpose is just to provide resources for her, whether it be pay for her bills, expensive dates, holidays, and so on.
Yep, that's why you don't fucking date trash women. And this is why I think the worst thing someone can do is go to a club to find a wife. That's the worst thing someone can do. Like, what the fuck, dude? Who goes into a fucking club to find a wife? That's just stupid.
18. Any man that gets a relationship mainly because of his money will likely get dumped as soon as he loses his job or investment. Mainly because of his money, and so on. 18. Any man that gets a relationship mainly because of his money will likely get dumped as soon as he loses his job or investments. 19. Relationship.
Nah, you don't. It doesn't even have to be about money. It doesn't even have to be built on money for that to happen. If you lose the ability to provide, especially money, like financially, yeah, you're gonna get fucked over. When's the last time a fucking low-income dude has a bunch of girls and like that really wants him? No. And when's the last time a low-income dude like just has a wife that's fucking attractive? Nah. Most of the times, nah.
Based on money will likely end up as dead bedrooms.
Wait,
19.
hear that one time.
Relationships based on money will likely end up as dead bedrooms.
Yeah, because you have no personality and you have nothing else. No fuck. Yeah.
The man might get intimacy twice a year, on his birthday and on Christmas. 20. Confidence doesn't mean much and only helps if the man in question is already attractive.
Confidence is like money, an amplifier. If you're confident and you're, maybe your appearance is maxed out, 4 out of 10, right? You're maxed out. You got all the muscles, you got everything you tried to do, and the best you can do is a 4 out of 10. But you have that confidence, that little bit of confidence, because there's nothing that makes a girl more wet than confidence. If you have that, you're 6. You're 6 out of 10. I'll tell you that straight up, dude. You know how hard it is for you to get 4 out of 10 in just pure appearance if you tried your absolute best, you tried every single tactic? That's very hard to do. But if you're unlucky like that, it is luck, right? That happens, but if that happens, dude, if you have confidence, it amplifies you. But of course, you know, it also amplifies at the top. At the top, if you're a fucking 8 out of 10, it amplifies it to a fucking 10. If you're a 10 out of 10, it amplifies it to like a fucking... It breaks through the barrier. Nothing. Bro, she's wet like Niagara Falls, dude. It's fucking flooding like a tsunami, dude. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude.
21. This is because if an unattractive guy is confident, it is often seen as creepy or arrogant.
That's only when you don't have the capability to prove your confidence.
Besides, 22. Confidence is very correlated with looks anyway.
Yeah, if you're a fucking loser. If you're a fucking loser who depends on their looks to have confidence, you know, looks is fucking fleeting. And if you're a loser to believe that, of course you're gonna fucking stay a loser and you're not gonna get confident. But guess what? A real G, even if they're 4 out of 10 in attractiveness, they don't put their self-esteem and their worth on their looks. Stupid, bro.
Statistically speaking, shorter, more unattractive, and overweight people are more likely to get bullied in school, which, no surprise, is going to have a negative effect on a person's confidence and self-esteem.
A man can, you know, I think men can build themselves up. If you're only a 4 out of 10 in, like, let's say you max everything out, right? 4 out of 10 in attractiveness. You can still get 10 out of 10s on everything else. How you speak, right? Your, it's just everything else. You can definitely get a 10 out of 10. But for a woman, if you're a 1 out of 10 in looks, and you have nothing, and everything else is like a 10 out of 10, like a man, you're still gonna get nothing, dude. If you're a 4 out of 10 as a woman, and you're maxed out on everything else like a man is, you're not gonna get a high value man though. You're at best you can get like a average, at best average, and at worst like a low income dude who's living in the hood, right?
Meanwhile, 23, attractive people are more likely to be appraised from teachers, parents, which in turn boosts their confidence.
Yeah. But I think a lot of times it turns into overconfidence and they become someone who's so dependent on their looks. And, you know, I always say, looks is fucking fleeting. If you get shot in the face, done. If you get a scar accidentally, done. Right? If you get some kind of disease, done. If you get in a car crash and, like, maybe something happens to your face, done. Like, it's fleeting. And with age, sometimes, some men don't age well. They're done. Like, dude, it's fleeting. Don't fucking put your self-esteem and worth on your face. That's stupid. For me, right, I put in my last name. I believe that I can't say my last name, but as my last name, right, I'm the man of my house. Well, I'm gonna become the man of my house. And whoever my children are has to be absolutely perfect, like me. Well, I'm not perfect right now, but I would say at least, but I'm striving to be perfect. And when I get to the age where I have children, I'm gonna be perfect. In the most human way possible, because humans, you know, you can't become perfect, but in the most human way possible, I'll become as perfect as possible. And I expect that from my children because they bear my last name. I gave them life. I am the one who allowed them to live. Without me, they wouldn't exist. They simply won't exist. So if you are my child and you are not striving to be perfect, something's wrong with you. And if you're my child and you put your looks and because of your looks, you put your self-worth in that, I'm slapping the shit out of you. No, your self-worth comes from my last name. You have nothing as a child. You are not rich, I'm fucking rich. You're not good looking, I'm good looking. Dude. That's how it works.
24. On top of this, generally people tend to adopt a level of confidence based on how they look. 25.
Sometimes, yeah.
For example, How can this short guy look confident to the camera if he's standing next to this man who's way taller than him?
Because he's fucking insecure. I can look confident next to anybody who's taller than me. I don't give a fuck. Dude, you think I'm short? Maybe I am. I don't give a fuck. And if you think you're short, yes the fuck you are. You're 5'1"? Bruv, if you care so much about heights, no wonder you're gonna get fucked by girls. You're gonna get rejected. They shit test you every single fucking second. And if you can't pass those shit tests, you're fucked.
26. How can this man smile with confidence when he has bad teeth?
Dude, I don't have the best teeth. I smile with great confidence.
27. How can this man be confident in his own skin when he has severe facial acne?
Dude, this is also part of self-improvement, right? Get a dentist. If you make enough money, get a dentist. And for acne, just wash your face. You know, make sure you go on I think there's some foods that affect your face. Make sure your face is always clean. And I promise you, dude, it's gonna get cleaner. And if it's really, really severe, go to a doctor. And there's so much medicine nowadays where it's boggling me how men can fucking complain about this shit. If you don't have enough money, make it. Make that money.
28. Status also doesn't matter for these reasons.
No. Or unless, I mean, maybe our meaning of status is a little bit different. Because for me, status is everything in you. It's down to your very core, your very heart, and what you believe in. That's status, my dude. Your status it comes from your heart. Everything else is external. But it's the internal that matters. And if you're internally high status, your outward appearance will be high status. And because we are the embodiment of our thoughts. If our thoughts are high value, our external self shall be high value.
Because 29, similar to confidence, status is also largely determined by looks.
It's an amplifier. Status is not determined by your looks. Status is an amplifier. Look at this dude. This dude in the middle, bro, he's short, smiling confident, smiling good.
For example, 30, 58% of CEOs are over 6 foot, despite them only making up 15% of the population. Because
most people are stupid. Most people, they put everything in their external appearance. That's why.
Additionally, 31, women tend to only care about status when they have reached settling down age.
No. No. With my definition, no.
32. University-aged girls don't care much about a man's BMW if the man driving it is short, old, and balding.
Well, if you don't take care of your looks, like a high-status man would, yeah. But if you're top, right? Like you're the top G, right? You're the big G. You're the guy who is high value, and you take care of your looks. And yes, you understand that you can't change too much of your appearance because of genetics, but you still do the best you can. Of course they will. They will care. It is so hard for a man to be quote unquote unattractive. It's so hard, dude.
33. Women only start caring about your personality after you're above their minimum looks.
No. I think you have to be in the women's life. Like, I think from 1 to fucking 10, personality doesn't matter. You have to be in their life, and then your personality matters. You know, when you first get that attention.
Threshold. 34. If you're way above a woman's minimum looks threshold, it gets to the point where you can get away with pretty much anything. And in fact, your negative...
Yeah, but if you want true love, you can't have negative personalities. Like, what do you mean by negative personality? Do you just mean, like, they're just bad people? Yeah, of course. Of course. Like, I mean, they might be able to get laid. No, not even then. Like, I don't think a woman would fuck someone they don't respect.
Personality traits can be seen as positives. See 35. An attractive man who is shy is perceived as cute.
I don't know, man. I think when a woman sees a shy, attractive male, it disgusts them. It doesn't make them cute. I think it's inherently disgusting for a man to be shy.
Meanwhile, 36, an unattractive man who is shy is seen as antisocial.
That's very true, yeah.
37, an attractive man who is awkward is seen as funny or adorable.
No, if you're awkward, dude, no woman's gonna like you.
Meanwhile, 38, an unattractive man who is awkward is seen as weird or creepy.
Yeah.
39. When an attractive man makes bad jokes, they will be voluntarily laughed at by women as they want to impress him.
If they really like you. But, like, I think if you're, like, trying to... I think it just depends on the, on what the woman wants from you. They want, like, a husband. That's not... They wouldn't like bad jokes. I think jokes are actually, what's it called? Jokes are actually, fuck, I forgot the word. What was it? Something. You know, whatever. My point's gone. Forgot it.
Meanwhile, 40, when an unattractive man makes good jokes, they will be shunned as they will be seen as p***ed or uncalled for.
No, if they make good jokes, they'll get laughed at. Yeah, no.
41, an attractive man who is intelligent is perceived as smart. Meanwhile, 42, intelligence on an unattractive man is nerdy or geeky.
Yeah, that's true.
43, an attractive man with no friends is seen as a lone wolf.
No, not really. They just seem like a loser to me.
Meanwhile, 44, an unattractive man with no friends is seen as a friendless loser.
Yeah, both of them are losers.
So, that's the first 44 points. And now I've got almost half of the points out the way. Now is a good time to press the like button and leave any thoughts you have in the comments below, as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, carrying on with the rest of the points. 45. Things such as grooming or improving your appearance don't amount to much.
No, they can change a lot about a person.
And are overrated. This is because 46, clothes and haircuts are not tied to your genetics. You can't pass down an expensive haircut to a child.
What?
And are overrated. This is because 46, clothes and haircuts are not tied to your genetics. You can't pass down an expensive haircut to a child. It is an environmental factor.
Bruv, if you live in the US and you can't get a good shirt and a good haircut from a medium wage job, I don't know. Something's off. Something's off, dude.
Therefore, women won't care about it. 47. Additionally, these factors often only work when the man is attractive anyway.
Again, it's an amplifier. If you're a 5, you're average, it'll boost you up. If you're a 10, it'll also boost you up.
Nice clothes look good when worn by attractive men, not the other way round. 48. An unattractive man in the exact same clothes will look terrible.
That's why you gotta find the right clothes. There's no way every single clothes or every single shirt and pants will look bad on you unless you're fat. Unless you're fat, of course every single fucking thing will look bad on you. If you're lean and you got all this shit, you're gonna look good with certain clothes and pants.
49. Going to the gym only helps if you are at least average in the face, for which it can dramatically improve your appearance.
No. Bruv, if you're... again, it's an amplifier. If you're ugly without the gym, you're gonna become even more ugly. But if you're ugly and you go to the gym, you're gonna become at least a grade higher.
Meanwhile, 50, if you're below average in the face, getting a...
Bro, I promise to God, this guy still... He looks good. He could probably pull. Dude. He looks good. I've seen men uglier and still pull. This, okay, no, he can never pull. Sorry about that. He can never pull with that. No. He can never pull with that. But this, yes, he can.
A gym body will unlikely work, as it will be seen as overcompensating. 51. A gym body can look pathetic on a short guy. Like
a gym body can look pathetic. No. It's only when you're timid. If you're timid and you're short and you got gym body, shit, bro. Something's wrong.
Like he's an aggressive leprechaun. 52. Some men who are even above average in the face and height are still genetically limited due to factors such as a poor frame and bad muscle building genetics.
No.
53. If a man has good height who was previously overweight, lowering his body fat percentage in the gym can completely transform his attractiveness.
Okay.
However, 54, this is only the case if the man's underlying facial structure is attractive.
Dude, this guy looks good. I feel like he can pull. Dude.
If the man is unattractive beneath the fat, he'll barely be in a better place than he was before. 55. The only difference between a friend and a boyfriend is how physically attractive you are.
No, dude. It's how you present yourself. Trust me, guys. It's how you present yourself. The only difference is not your fucking looks.
56. Most mainstream dating advice is simply awful.
That's true.
And it only serves to temporarily make people feel better about themselves. 57. For example, phrases such as just be yourself, just put yourself out there, just be presentable and make people laugh.
The only advice would be, or that's good, is just make people laugh. Or no, remove the word just. Make people laugh. If you're a high status man and you make people laugh, you're good. You're good, fam. You're good.
Are only surface level and don't infiltrate deeper meanings of attraction.
Yeah, it does. It does.
58. In fact, any dating advice that starts with just do whatever is probably going to be terrible advice.
Probably, but well, I mean, I can just say just do it, right? Because here, if you don't even fucking try on a girl, it's a 0%. Always, no matter what, if you don't even try. But if you just do it, even if you get rejected 99% of the time, 1%, possible. It's possible. If you maybe got that game, you got everything going on, that could increase to maybe a 40% chance. So you just do it. That's not bad advice. See?
Yes. 59. The number of men excluded from the dating market is increasing year after year.
Because our testosterone is literally decreasing every year as well.
And this is mainly because of rejections based on looks. 60. The attractiveness of your face is determined by your facial bone structure.
No. Attractiveness is also based on your body as well. Because if you got that confidence, if you got that looks, and you don't look like a fucking simp, and you don't look like a person who is desperate for a girl, you're good, fam. You're good.
And is almost entirely genetic. 61. The importance of facial features goes eyes first, then jaw, then hair, then mid-face.
Eyes first. I don't know about eyes first.
However, 62, it is better to score averagely in everything rather than having one or two fantastic features along with one outstandingly bad feature.
I think this guy can look like a G if he gets a good haircut, gets that mustache going, right? Make him look like a mafia boss. I think he would look good.
For these two guys, the man on the left is more attractive than the man on the right because he has much better consistency. And this is despite having a lower overall score. 63. Surgery may be one of the only potential solutions for men with unattractive features.
That's only a temporary solution. You gotta fix what's on the inside. You can't try to fix on the... No. For unattractive men, you gotta fix what's in the inside, man.
64. Height is an attractive trait as it is seen as a display of dominance.
Of course.
65. The ideal height for men falls between the 6'2 to 6'4 range.
Yeah.
However, men who are 6 foot are also in a good spot and don't have anything to worry about. 66. Every inch you have lower than 6 foot is seen as a small blow to your overall attractiveness.
Yeah, I would say so, but I've gotten plenty of girls. I'm only 5'7", dude. I mean, I am still in high school, and 5'7" is pretty tall in high school. But, no. You can definitely pull it off, even if you're short.
This is the danger zone. Meanwhile, 67, heights 5'7" and below are in the no-go zone.
Nah, dude. I can't show pictures of what kind of girls I pull, but nah. I can only say I disagree.
Persistent rejections will occur solely because of height, and this is true even with an attractive face. 68, on the other side of the spectrum, heights taller than 6'4" are still good, but have a few negatives going for them.
Yeah, 100%.
Namely, it can increase the likelihood of falling into a niche market, also the likelihood of having an elongated horse face or a lanky body and frame will increase. Therefore, the ideal remains at 6'2 to 6'4". That said, those who are 6'5 and above are still better off than the average heighters of 5'9 to 5'11". 70. Balding can destroy a man's chances in the dating market.
I mean, shave off your head. You're insecure about it. That's on you, dude.
Even if he was successful in the past. 71. Although it's still possible to be attractive if you're bald, the black pill teaches that less than 5% of men can pull off the bald look.
No, I think it's way higher than that, dude. It's way higher. There are people who can pull it off amazing, man. You gotta get that bigger neck, work on those neck muscles. I don't know if it works, but I've seen some people when they mew, or I think it's called mewing or some shit. It gets their jawline better, and if you have high testosterone levels, usually you can get a beard going. So, I think a lot of times, good man can probably pull off the bald look.
And those people would usually need to be attractive to begin with anyway.
Not necessarily, because I know some people who look trash with hair, but if they got shaved it off, they look good.
72. Balding will give the appearance of being 10 years older than your true age.
Yeah, it really sucks, but if you're balding, just cut all your hair off, man. You're not gonna look good.
73. Men reach their attractiveness peak between the ages of 20 and 28.
I mean, no. I think that's false. I think men age like wine. I don't know. If you get some of that gray hair look, and you get some of that, that tan, I don't know. I think a lot of older men, they look a lot better because it's just that some of that gray hair with a lot of other stuff that just really makes you more attractive. And especially if you have a good body. Like if you were built on your 20s and you're now at your 30s, man, you're gonna look good. And I think studies have shown that if you are very, very strong, very, very built when you were younger, when you are older, you actually you age less. Basically, you age less, so you maintain most of your look. That's why I feel like Andrew Tate actually looks very, very young. And when I look at people like Kino Body, holy shit, man, like he's 30 something. He looks like he's in his 20s still. It's crazy.
74. Men younger than the age of 20 may not have a fully developed face yet, therefore they're not as attractive.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, 75. Men older than the age of 28 will increasingly face issues caused by aging, such as balding, skin degradation, wrinkling, and so on.
I think that's when you don't work out, man. I think when you don't work out, it just fucks with you.
76. This process of aging will likely start off slow, but accelerate rapidly into a man's mid-30s.
I don't know. I haven't seen like 50-year-olds and 40-year-olds that much yet, so I don't know.
77. Women reach their peak of attractiveness between the ages of 18 to 24.
Yeah, no. Women's looks, man, they peak way younger.
78. The peak of attractiveness for women is narrower than men's because aging affects women faster, and this is due to women's smaller fertility window. As you can see from the chart on the right, men's decline in fertility is much more gradual. 79. The ideal P length is 6 inches or greater.
Maybe. I don't know.
80. 5 inches is seen as an uphill struggle. Again, this is the danger zone. 81. Anything below 5 puts you in a very difficult situation.
Well, I mean, I'm on the danger zone, I guess. I mean, I've never really measured it out, so I'm not too sure, but I think it's 5 inches. I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
82. Women of all ethnicities have a preference of dating ethnically white men.
Why did he blur it out? Whatever. But yeah, it just depends on where you are.
However, 83. Chads are their own separate class.
Yeah. That's pretty true.
84. Women will never tell men the truth about just how important looks are.
No, okay. Looks are important to get that that first look. But after that, if you're really trying to go for love, your looks don't give a... It doesn't matter, man.
85. The main reason for this is to avoid causing upset.
Avoid causing upsets. Maybe.
86. Instead, women will tell men personality matters the most in order to keep those guys in the friend zone and or keep receiving attention and validation from them. 87. Women only date up in terms of value.
Yep, that's why I say if you're the most competent man, most women wouldn't break up with you.
There is no dating down out of sympathy because she feels bad for the guy who can't find anyone else.
That's true, yep.
88. And if there are no men available for her to date up in value, she would rather share a Chad than have a beta all to herself.
Yeah. That's why high value men can just fuck whoever they want, cause who's gonna find a better man than them? Let's be honest. If you're the most competent versions of yourself and you're genetically gifted, holy fuck, man. Niagara Falls every single day, man. Every single day is that dun, bruv.
89. The only exception to this is where a woman will deliberately date down with a guy in order to seize control of the relationship.
I mean, that's an outlier though.
90. This will often lead to things such as the woman will decide if and when intimacy happens, or 91. The man needs to compensate for his lack of looks by contributing disproportionately more financially towards the relationship.
Yeah.
92. Polygamy is becoming an ever more present reality.
Yeah, because a lot of men are trash, I'll be honest.
For the future of the dating market. 93. It is impossible for any woman, irrespective of her attractiveness, to not be able to get intimacy within the very next 24 hours.
Holy shit, dude, is this real? Oh my god, that girl looks beautiful. Of course she's gonna have so much matches.
94. Dating is like supermarket shopping for women, but like trying to find
Yup.
life in outer space for men.
Yeah.
95.
Yeah. That's how it is. Well, for low value men anyways.
Modern women will spend their teens and 20s rejecting men who don't meet their crazy standards.
Yeah. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
96. Then, in their 30s, those same women will plead, "Where are all the good men gone?"
Yes. I've seen this happen so much. I mean, I haven't experienced it. I've just seen it.
97. Modern women will friend zone unattractive guys in their 20s who have provider potential.
That's why, guys. If you just want to be, if you want to have that girl and you're trying to go into that friend and then, you know, work your step up, that's not gonna work. That doesn't work with shit, bro. Just immediately go to a girl, "I like you." "Oh no, but I don't know you." "Well, we can go hang out." How will we not? Or you can say something like, how will you know me if you don't hang out? Right? You can do stuff like that if you have good confidence and have good looks. If you don't have the good looks, you gotta stay more in the game zone, right? You gotta be more smooth with it. But if you have good confidence and good looks, you can do that.
Therefore keeping him in orbit. 98. Then, in her 30s, she may try to settle down with the exact same guy so he can provide resources for her.
I think a lot of times when you're friends, maybe if like the woman is that desperate, but I think if you're in the friend zone, you're in the friend zone, man. You're done.
99. The media encourages men to provide resources and simp over women.
100%.
For example, just look at Valentine's Day. It's all about the man proving himself and buying gifts for the woman.
No, but that's not really simping. Okay, if it's an unequal exchange of value. If I give my woman on Valentine's Day roses and she gives me sex, I'm good. I'm done. I'm good. All right. But if like I give her flowers and she just brushes it off and says, "Thank you." No, fuck, you're simping.
Guys, believe me, I've worked in restaurants over Valentine's, and I'd say 80% of the time, the man has to pay the bill in full.
No, fuck. A man always has to pay the bill.
20%, the bill is split. 0%.
Oh man, imagine splitting your bill. Imagine being such a loser where you can't even pay the bill, so you have to split it. Imagine being that kind of loser.
The woman will be the one to pay. Finally, 100. Women see it as an insult if an unattractive man approaches her, as she thinks he is insinuating he is on her level.
Yeah, sometimes, but if you're meeting up with like a good woman, nah, that doesn't happen. Man, Blackpill is crazy, man. I don't know why anybody would want to believe in Blackpill. It just, I feel like, you know, when you have that mentality of, oh, I should blame the stuff I can't change, it's like, it's dangerous, man. Don't do that. You can change so much about yourself, and you can definitely become a very high value man, even if you're ugly. Looks is definitely an added advantage. You know, looks are, again, are an amplifier. It amplifies you, but it's who you are in the inside, right? And if you don't even get to show it, of course, no woman's gonna like you. But yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Do whatever the fuck you guys want, man. I don't really care. See you guys.